Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Next Team podcast. And we are back after a week-long hiatus. Unfortunately, we couldn't bring you guys last week's roundup of the fixtures as all of us were busy and we couldn't find a proper date to actually meet up and cover last week's fixtures. But nevertheless, we are here and we are here to discuss only about two big fixtures, but unfortunately I've been asked to discuss the Man U fixture as well, so we'll have a very short period of time for that fixture. And so let's start it off with the Chelsea City fixture. Oh, sorry, before I forget, Tarun, take it away.
Yep. If you're listening to this, if you're watching this, thank you so much for all your support, and please do remember to follow us on Instagram to stay updated with all our latest notifications. You can find us there at the Next Team SG. And while you're there, please also do check us out on TikTok. We are there at the Next Team SG as well. And we are also on Spotify and YouTube as the Next Team Podcast. Please do subscribe to us and follow us there as well. We really appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks, Tarun. And so we'll kick things off with the City Chelsea fixture. Praveen, you can just go ahead.
I mean, City Chelsea 1-0. It's a perfect kind of like a plot, revenge plot. So actually, to be honest, we played really well, like exceptionally well, like to the point where we should have won the Champions League final. But but exceptionally well. That's how we played. If you have played like this, the Champions League final would have definitely won. But then again, I don't want to talk about the past. So it was a beautiful 3 points at the Stamford Bridge we got. So it was just.
So I watched only like the extended highlights. So you guys were dominating most of the game, is it?
We dominated the entire game. There was no most of it at all. The entire 90 minutes, it was City.
Yeah, Chelsea were quite poor, honestly.
Yeah.
For their standards, and it was at Stamford Bridge as well. I haven't seen many performances like that. You know, going to Stamford Bridge and dominating a very good Chelsea side. You know, European champions, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And City just looked a level above them the entire 90 minutes. Their pressing was insane. Every time one of their back four got the ball, just three midfielders from I don't know where they come from. They just surround them and just engulf them. And just the pressure is mad.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Laporte left, like how to say, when he left London, he was $100 million richer because there was Lukaku in his back pocket.
Oh, wow.
Pablo Mari, take notes.
Pablo Mari can never reach the level, unfortunately.
Kind of sad.
There was nothing. Lukaku couldn't do anything. It was such an amazing game.
I mean, I think
they played differently though.
Oh, Chelsea was set up differently, is it?
Yeah, I think they set up differently. The first time they play Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic all three together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that could have played a part in the result.
Usually they will play either Kante or Kovacic or Kante or Jorginho, and they'll be either Kai Havertz or Mount. Either one of them will be playing. So this is the first time I think all three of them played. So, but second
I expect they went for more numbers in the middle of the pitch to fight City midfielder.
Rodri was very solid.
Yeah, Rodri. That guy should have started the Champions League final. I don't know. Wow,
so good. I don't know why he didn't start. But
the thing is, Pep for some reason in the Champions League final decided to go with no holding midfielder.
Yeah, I mean it's like no. The thing is,
what a strange time to do that for the first time ever.
Yeah,
it was his first time ever. That's the thing. He has been managing for over 10 years, and it's the first time he is going into a match without a holding midfielder, and it's a Champions League final.
He has a track record of overthinking some stuff. But still amazing manager.
We won. I mean, I think Bernardo Silva was class. I think Bernardo Silva was everywhere on the pitch. Okay.
So Praveen, do you think this you guys can actually mount the title challenge with no striker? We all sort of wrote you guys off after your draw with Southampton and then a loss on the opening day to Spurs, which I have no idea how it happened. But
I think you're the only one who wrote them off, Vikas.
I would still say that
everyone was absolutely confident in City finding form again.
I mean, they were confident in finding form, but would you say that they were they weren't in that mix? Okay, at least maybe my conversation with Praveen, that's what I reflected. Praveen was saying, just give them the lead. He was telling me just give Liverpool or Chelsea that league title. That was the tone at least he took lah. And I think even
No,
Praveen must
because
have been
after the
surprised.
first game, no, that's the thing. Because after the first game, like, this happened after the first game. After the first game, we were really poor. Like, how to say, we had a lot of chances and couldn't like finish. Even like in the game with Southampton, like I think like if we had like a recognized striker, right, like we might have won the game lah. I think yeah. I mean, obviously, definitely will play a part lah. I don't know which part of the season, but not having a striker will always be like how to say, it will always affect the team now. Like I don't know how extreme the impact will be, but yeah, it will definitely like impact our team lah. So
Just a question.
hopefully
Do
January.
you not think that
I think
Gabi Jesus can be that guy? Because he's like his goal scoring this season has been pretty good, right? He's in pretty good
But
form.
that's the thing. But even like we are still playing false nine. Like
Yeah.
Jesus is still playing on the right lah. He's still playing on the right, like how he plays for Brazil lah. He said,
Yep.
I mean, he said that he himself said that he wants to play on the right. He prefers to be played on the right. So it's
City
like
under
I don't know.
Guardiola, right? Traditionally, most of their highest goal scorers are always the wingers, right? Like Sterling, 30 goals. I know
Sterling,
this season
Aguero
hasn't
also
been great.
Yeah.
Aguero has been injury prone for the last few years, and you guys still manage quite well without him. That's my point.
So
I feel like you guys can definitely
I
cover
mean,
it.
if any manager could do it, it's probably Pep. But
Yeah.
but I think
last
for
season
Jesus,
we won the title literally
with-
without a striker. The
without a
entire
striker,
season.
pretty much.
So,
Yeah, but you guys still
Yeah.
had someone to rely on. Like Aguero was still there in patches, got you some key results at the end, right? Especially towards the end,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, that's
no,
still
at
there.
the end wasn't even like the last few games. Like we really win the league.
It was
quite
a
well.
it's a dead
Yeah,
rubber.
we
fair
really
enough,
won the
fair
league.
enough.
So, yeah.
Okay, maybe
It was
okay,
more
maybe
like
that's not
for
a,
him
maybe
like
that's
a
not a very
farewell
strong
goal, sir.
argument. I would say more so because the other teams are much stronger this season. I would say, yeah, Chelsea, Liverpool. Liverpool's first team are still
true.
very very good with the. I think with Van Dijk
They're
back
top
and
of
like
table lah. So yeah.
yeah, can't complain there lah. Yeah,
Can't
So-
say anything like.
can't say
So,
anything.
let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Yeah, but I think Jesus is better. I mean, on Arjun's point, right? I think Jesus is actually a hardworking player. So I don't think he's that suited to playing a striker. I think I prefer seeing him as a winger personally.
Yeah, no, as in what I'm saying is that I think he can replace the goals from that position. Because Sterling
possible.
has
True,
done
true.
it for them in previous years. Maybe he's not that goal scoring threat right now, but they have so many players in and around that right wing, left wing position.
Even Torres like is playing well lah. Ferran Torres.
Yeah,
So it's like
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
plays
yeah.
false nine as well, right?
he plays like false nine. So
yeah.
I mean lah. Let's see. I think
What about,
I think to be honest, I don't even see a title race coming. Like I don't even see. I think by December already we'll know. Like I don't see a proper title race for this season. To
I
be
mean,
very
that's
honest.
that's almost every. To be fair, we haven't had like a 3 or 4
Proper
week
title race,
race in quite some time. So
Yeah,
The
I
last
wouldn't
one
be
was Liverpool
surprised
and
if-
City, right? Liverpool City.
the last one was the 97, 98 points. Yeah, that
Yeah.
season lah. Liverpool
Pretty
and
much.
City.
18,
So,
19.
Praveen, you actually think that there'll be one team that breaks away by December? Like whoever the
I
team
think
is.
I think whoever the team is by December, I think they'll break away. Because if you are, like how to say, there's 4 teams right in the race right now,
Yeah.
and you see the next 11 fixtures for United. I think if they can come out of that that 11 fixtures, pretty much like they are quite set for the season lah. If these 11 fixtures they screw up, there's no way they can come back into the race really.
It's true. It is
So,
true.
it is true lah. Because there'll be other like the 3 teams will be doing like so well already. So in another 11 fixtures, I mean that's another in 2 months. That's another 2 months. It's either United is there or not lah. So
Yeah.
that's why. then we have Liverpool next. City is playing
yes.
Liverpool next. So
Big
it's
game.
solid
like
game.
yeah,
Solid game.
I think every week there's a big game coming up. So it's like how to say. So
Yep.
by the end of December, we will know like at least like how or each team stands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair
I
point.
mean, one thing about United, we haven't had any big game yet, and we already lost a game, which are going to come too soon, not too long, hopefully. Yeah. Actually, before we end with this match, I just want to ask you guys about Lukaku and Werner. Is it really working? I've seen a lot of people, not pundits per se. Like I think generally fans are quite critical of their partnership recently, especially. Like they don't work together. What do you guys feel about that?
I feel like especially last game they didn't like feel like they were like particularly went off is because they played the 3 midfielder. I think if it was like usually they play the Christmas tree formation, right? So so Lukaku will be the one up top, and Werner will be on the left, then Mount will be on the right, or like other way like either it'll be Havertz or Werner or Havertz or
Correct.
Mount those 2 at the back. So but since last game, like how to say, all the 3 midfielders started, right? So I don't really think that going forward they did like how to say they didn't have anything like, to be honest. I think that like either Havertz or that Mount position is actually very important. That's what I realized when watching the match, because going forward they weren't great at all.
Creative. They weren't creative enough.
They weren't creative at all. Yeah. And
Okay, makes
especially
sense.
like
So you think they will work
yeah.
if, let's say, they have Mount or Havertz in the starting 11?
Yeah, I think Mount or Havertz in the starting level lah. Yeah, I mean it has been working. I think Werner already scored a goal and he already has a few assists. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
This season,
Plus, I
yeah.
think his long-term future is going to be winger. Like,
Yeah.
for me, he's
Yeah.
way more dependable as a winger.
Yeah,
Chelsea
because he has the
ones.
pace, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, he has the
Yeah.
pace, to be honest.
And he's not displacing Lukaku anytime soon.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
I mean, Lukaku was already talked about as a captain for Chelsea by Tuchel, actually, in a recent interview I watched. So he's already made his impact in the dressing room felt. So I don't see, there's no chance. Like, it's more of Werner making way for someone else. Yeah,
Dortmund
Yeah.
wants Werner also as a Haaland replacement.
yeah,
wow.
I could see that happening. Seems like a Dortmund kind of move, and then he becomes this 20-goal striker. I mean, 20 goals a season.
Was
striker,
like that.
yeah. He was like
He
that.
was
yeah.
there.
He was like that. Like,
He was
was
like
there,
that. But yeah, genuinely like actually unlocking his potential, which we unfortunately couldn't see last season. But yeah. Okay. Okay. So now moving on to the dreaded fixture, which I don't want to talk about, but I'm being forced to talk about.
I love it. Come on, Tarun. I think you should start it first.
I mean, I don't have much to say. It was a golden moment to be with you, Vikas, as we watched the penalty go all the way over to
kinda-
Etihad, probably.
Probably, probably.
God.
Probably. Actually, it could be, it could be like Phil Foden was carrying a ball out of the stadium. It could be that ball. It could be. Foden was carrying a ball out of the stadium. It could be that ball. No one knows.
Oh my god. I mean, okay, first of all, okay, it's a good thing I didn't watch most of the match because I was outside. I only watched the match from the 80th minute. I watched the rest was based on key highlights.
So the best
and
parts,
the best parts basically.
Yeah,
the parts
What's the
where-
best part of the
parts.
match?
basically essentially. So yeah, I mean, from what I saw, we weren't great. But I feel like that's been the trend for us this whole season. We aren't like setting the world alight. We are like, grinding results out more than really dominating games. Maybe like only a handful of games we actually dominated, like the Newcastle game or like even the Newcastle game wasn't. I would only say that the proper dominant performance was probably the Leeds game. I would say that's about it. The rest of the games has been quite a laborious win for me at least. So yeah, so I guess it's more of like, I mean, whether it's Ole not being able to gel the players, could be down to the manager. I don't know honestly, because I mean, from the eye test at least, I feel we are getting overrun in midfield, definitely. So that's some area we need strengthening. We might have all the attacking quality in the world, but if we can't control the midfield, you're not going to be able to win games. I think defensively we are okay, but until we get that holding midfielder like Kante or like Rice or whatever, like we need that kind of, that is the impact player which I think every title winning or at least a trophy winning side needs. And I think currently we are lacking that, and it's showing clearly in terms of our results. We're not able to get over the line convincingly every match. The McTominay, I'm fine lah. Fred, I do not understand why he's playing. Oh my god. Oh
As a
my god.
midfielder, his worst like how his ability is passing. I don't even know how that works. Like,
I
is
don't
it
get
even
it.
possible?
Yeah, the
I
thing
don't
is,
really
right,
get it,
the worst thing I don't understand is, right, Donny Van de Beek had a fantastic game against West Ham in the midweek, the one we lost in the League Cup. I'm not sure if he was given man of the match, but he had a very, very,
No,
very, very
he
good game.
was the man of the match.
He was a man of the match. Yeah, I mean, I saw
Van de
some
Beek
of
was
his
the man of the
highlights. His passing, his dribbling was,
I feel like Van de Beek is definitely a player that like this side is screaming out for. Someone who
Exactly.
can play the deep role but still progress the ball really
Correct,
well.
exactly. No, I don't
Which doesn't
understand
make
what
sense,
qualities Fred has over Van de Beek, so which makes him a better candidate to start.
Tarun just smiling away.
I mean, this
just
must
love
be
this.
amusing for you guys, but yeah, it's just
No,
frustrating.
I mean,
music
honestly,
for
I've
years,
heard this
This must be what
Fred
I look
debate
like,
for so long. It's hilarious.
This
I
must
still
be
remember
how
when
At this
Fred
point, it's
was
not even
being
a debate.
compared-
It's just like it's just me.
I
it's
still
just
remember when
United
Fred
fans.
was being compared to Fabinho when they both first signed.
I still remember a certain
absolutely
friend,
ridiculous.
common friend that we have, right, that rates him more than Jorginho. Well,
Wait, what? What? This happened? Okay, he's
I think-
conveniently missing in action today. So
yes.
But yeah, okay. Coming to the goals itself, I think the header from Aston Villa was. I mean, what it was Courtney House? Is that his name? I
Yeah.
don't know what's his full
Courtney
name.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah,
House.
how-
Yeah.
He's the same
yeah.
guy who did the handball, right? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was
Could
it?
have been
Yeah,
really
yeah,
bad for
yeah.
him.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank
yeah,
God for
I
that.
mean, yep. If you guys saw
Okay.
the trends on social
Coming-
media, especially TikTok,
coming-
you guys would have
Coming
seen
back
any.
to the
Wait. Let me come to this first. This will be very interesting for you guys as well. So yeah, if you guys saw it properly, Emi Martinez was basically trying to get inside our
Bruno's head.
dear Portuguese's
product.
heads.
Come on.
Yeah.
Emi
Wasn't
Martinez
trying to, he
was
succeeded
basically
very well.
telling Ronaldo to take the penalty,
Take the penalty.
even though before kickoff it was decided Bruno was going to take it.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I
eagerly
think
waiting
it-
for his rendition of the art of war after he retires. I mean Martinez. What a man.
He's
Yep, and-
I think he's the most shithouse goalkeeper in the entire history. Oh my god, the way
We
he
all
gets
follow
to
the
players
Copa
head.
America.
Yeah.
penalty
The
shootout.
shootout against oh my god,
Against
the shootout
Colombia.
against Colombia.
The man was doing air harms. I thought it was 2013. What the heck? This guy is crazy, but I love him.
Yep.
Oh,
Absolute
juice.
titan.
Yep. To continue the story, okay, wait, you want to say something, Brian?
I mean, okay, you finish first, lah.
Okay,
I need to
continue.
read into menu a bit, so yeah.
Okay. So yeah, basically, he got into Ronaldo's head. Then I think Bruno definitely heard that, and I don't know what he was trying to do, Bruno. So I think that comment by Emi Martinez, whatever it was, from what I understand, it was something to do with Ronaldo not taking the penalty. But I think it
He was
got
like,
into Bruno's.
he was like, you take it.
You take it.
Yeah,
Yep.
you take it. He
You
literally asked
take it.
Ronaldo to take it.
Yeah.
He
And
keep
Ronaldo
pointing
got-
to him, then Pogba was like, go away, dude. He's trying
Yeah,
to
no, I think Ronaldo got riled up as well after hearing that comment from Emi. And yep. So I think that got into Bruno's head, and I do not know. Like fans are comparing that to the Gerrard miss, the penalty miss, which
Yeah.
got Roy Hodgson sacked.
Roy
So-
Hodgson said.
Oh,
Yep. And,
so that's the plan, lah. It's just a
Yeah.
master plan. lah, to
Agent
get
Bruno,
it
lah.
out.
Agent Bruno,
master plan.
basically. Master plan. But
It's
Yeah, lah, I
pure
mean, it's-
disrespect to Ronaldo.
But
It's
for first
I
time,
don't
he never
think-
do
okay,
this
to be
offensive,
fair,
right?
to be fair, he's only missed one penalty before for Man United. So I think Bruno does have some respect.
Wait,
I mean, in that sense.
In the if it's a 90th minute, okay, you have the greatest clutch player of all time on the field. It's simple as that. It's a free kick. It's a goal kick. Also, I don't care. Free kick, goal kick, penalty. You let him take it. Like, that's simple. Pogba literally asked him to go. Like, he shoved Ronaldo off. He didn't even let Ronaldo come into it, like talk or anything. Bruno just took the ball. He didn't even look at Ronaldo. He went to the spot. Then Ronaldo was coming up. Pogba just pushed him away. It's like
I think the
don't know
pushing
what's
the
going
way
on
part was more of Emi Martinez riling him up. That
Yeah,
wasn't
protecting
because
him,
of-
Miami.
yeah, that's about it. It's nothing to do with Ronaldo.
God,
I mean,
whatever
the guy.
lah.
I mean,
I mean, he
Praveen
should
is
be at
also
least,
half
like, the guy
salty
you
because
let him-
he had him in his FPL, and I don't know if he captained him, but yeah, that's where that emotion is
No, lah,
coming
but,
from. I can
okay,
tell
lah,
you
no,
that.
but to be really honest, Ronaldo should have taken it. Simple as that.
I mean, I
mean-
won't. Okay, the thing is, yeah, he's probably one of the best penalty takers the world has ever seen, definitely. But I do not blame the decision to let Bruno take it because he's been the designated taker for so long, and he's not like he doesn't have the record to back it up, lah. So
I
to
think
me,
it's fair, lah.
I think it's fair to ask Bruno to take the penalty. I mean, yeah, at that point in time, I was like, I was I was throwing a lot of vulgarities at him, but in hindsight, I do think that yeah, maybe perhaps Ronaldo would have scored. I don't know, but yeah, I mean,
He probably would have. He would have buried
probably
it.
would have, but
He would
Bruno.
have
The thing is,
buried it
I
to
don't
the-
blame Bruno because he has had his clutch moments as well. So
Yeah, just
one
a
miss,
question,
one
lah.
miss doesn't. Yeah.
Did Bruno just take the hop and skip away from his penalty run up, or because I don't think he did it right for this penalty.
Yeah, he
just
didn't
went
do
to
it.
smash
Then that's where the conspiracy theory started about the Gerrard miss, the similar to
the Ole thing, is it?
The Ole thing, yeah. But I mean, I think it's too early in the season for the dressing room. He couldn't have lost the
Yeah.
dressing room in 5 games or 6 games. I mean, but
Ole
yeah,
is
to be
a-
honest,
he's a man of
discipline.
I think to be honest,
To be honest, I
this
don't think
season,
he ever had the dressing room.
I mean, I can't. I mean, that's a bit stupid, lah.
This is the team
That's
that has what,
that's just
Varane
other
and
fans. He
Ronaldo.
definitely has a dressing room, lah. That's just other
definitely
fans
has
throwing
the
shit.
dressing room.
Yeah, if he hasn't, he wouldn't have lasted the job for more than a year, lah. So yeah, he definitely has the dressing room on his side. But this season, I think it'll be interesting. I know people are expecting him to win trophies on the
Something,
get go. Yeah, I think he's expected to win definitely, but in a way,
FA Cup, maybe.
at least one trophy, lah, definitely. And that will
Yeah,
also
out of
tell
the Carabao
us as
Cup,
fans that he's able to. I mean, we already got a Carabao Cup exactly. So the one less cup.
But I
lah,
mean,
guess.
that one you might as well just give it to Man City and just like lessen the fixture load. At least players won't get injured then.
Yeah.
Those guys have 3 or 4 teams. It's not fair. For playing Wycombe Wanderers, then you see De Bruyne, Torres, and Gundogan charging at you. What do you expect to do? Akin Pena, it's like, I don't know.
Hey, no.
Just-
Spare a thought for City this time. They had to play their academy players. They had to start like 3 of them.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. The back line.
I mean, our entire back line was all our academy players.
Still,
It was like
still.
6 or 7 academy
De
players.
Bruyne, Torres, Gundogan, all of them starting Foden. And then your Wycombe Wanderers, what are you going to do? Realistically,
They
what
could
can you
only
do?
start 6 first teamers there. What to do?
Yeah, we couldn't.
Just
Spare a
6
thought for
teams.
City.
You know, Phil Foden has a dog called Carabao.
Oh
Wait.
my god.
Why
Really?
not,
Yeah.
honestly?
After the 4th, when we won the 4th Carabao Cup in a row, right? He was named the man of the match. So
They
after
could
that
win
match,
5 in a row this year. That's a piss take, honestly.
we won 4 in a row, right? Then after that, he went out to buy a dog and named it Carabao. It's called Carabao.
Oh, right.
He had
Maybe
this
he was
Carabao
very
bulldog.
cricket.
That's a match hit house.
So what happens if the sponsorship changes?
I mean, then he'll win the 5th or 6th one and he'll buy another
I
dog.
mean,
that doesn't
I'll
even-
buy a dog and name it another one. That
Yeah.
name. lah.
AIA.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
coming back, I mean, like, so what? You guys are in Champions League. Okay, realistically, I don't
Champions
think you
League
guys
not
are going to win the
possible for
Champions
me,
League.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's either FA Cup or the
no,
title.
but okay. See,
I
the
mean, they
point I
have
was trying to
Ronaldo.
make is like, I mean, if he does win something, he should be given credit because that means that he's able to deal with the big egos in the dressing room and get results. I mean, people are saying that it's a foregone conclusion that he has to get results. It's like an yes, it is an expectation, but he needs to be given credit if he does achieve it. And I'm all for, if he doesn't win a trophy this season, I think he deserves the sack. I
Really?
will stand. Yeah, I do think so. I think with this team, one trophy, at least a trophy is warranted, definitely. So for me, yeah, that
Okay.
is like the basic test. But I will give him credit, definitely. Like people who say that.
I mean, he's
If
made
he
you
doesn't
stable,
win, sorry.
I think. He's made you stable as a top 4 club.
Exactly,
Before that,
yeah.
we didn't know what kind of United was going to turn up for the season. It could have been top
Definitely.
4, top 6, or even worse. So only has
I
done his
have to
part.
give him that. Yeah, correct. But we need to get more consistency in our results. So that's the thing we need to look forward to. But yeah, okay. And we on the topic of AIA, let's go to our not London friends.
Of London.
Let's go. Arjun, take it away,
Let's go.
my man.
My God. Arteta, you beautiful man. For once,
I
we
wanna
don't
hear
look
it.
like.
I wanna hear
For
it.
once, we don't look like Burnley, and he doesn't feel like Spanish Tony Police. So like that first half right of football is the first time in a long time I've seen us play that fluent. I mean, this is not even biased. I mean, you all watched the first half.
Yeah.
You're talking about how dominant we are, and I mean it was just a collectively amazing performance from front to back. Everybody was immense. Spurs, I have no idea. I think they thought this was still a preseason friendly or the Mind series or something. I don't know, but they clearly weren't up for it, and yeah, we just outfought them. And I mean, I think by the time he scored the 3rd goal, it's already
The game's over. Yeah.
the game's over. And I mean, second half
to be honest, I feel after the Aubameyang's goal already was over. The way you all played.
yeah,
Almost
the
finished,
energy, right? Yeah, the
Yeah.
energy,
Mm.
the way the Spurs players, right, don't look like they responded to Nuno's game plan, which was to be defensive and compact. I don't think that's the kind of football they want to play. So, like, you can tell that they're not buying it. And then he's trying to fit Dele Alli as a number 8. He is not a number 8 because he's not a guy who will engage in the nitty gritty. And then that way the midfield battle is really lost because you have players like Partey and Zaka. I mean, Zaka's a rash guy, but when he's on it, right, he's a very hard player to play against. And in a derby,
second goal could have been easily been the others. Like the scoreline would have been
Yeah,
in
other
a
way
very
around.
different.
should have been 1-1.
Very
honest,
different complexion.
Fine
to it,
margins,
yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean, Zaka
Because
did
Xhaka,
well.
like-
He shielded the ball.
Yes, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I mean, literally, no. I believe that was the game-changing moment because if that, let's say, because of Ramsdale's poor
Poor
pass,
pass,
and
Yeah.
one of the Spurs players had actually nicked the ball, that could have easily been 1-1.
I think they
and
scored from there quite easily. Yeah.
quite easily. They could have scored. I mean, that would have been like
It was like a
typical
3v2
Arsenal-
if they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. And
But, thank
mentally,
God,
Arsenal could have been depleted. I mean, especially given. I mean, yeah, you guys have had a decent resurgence after your abysmal start. But
Yeah.
definitely, I think there would have been a much more uphill battle given the quality Spurs have up top. And I think that second goal, basically, that's where I think Spurs were defeated mentally, and you guys were on a roll, I have to say.
And it's just the nature of the goals that we scored. Just very good football.
Very,
Like
very
Wenger ball. There is Wenger ball.
Arteta ball,
Hey,
bro.
come on. It's
ball.
Arteta ball, bro. What
Give
you
him
on
the
about?
credit.
Wait,
No, it's just
give him
no.
the
It's because
credit.
like I can no. I remember from like the patterns of play, the triangles to beat the press. I mean that is the Arsenal way. So
All
yeah,
that
lah.
he learned it from where? Where did he learn it from?
From
Pep
Pep
School
and
of Football.
from Pep, Arteta and Moyes. Don't forget
Oh yes.
the mastermind. But yeah, I
The
mean,
mastermind.
brilliant.
Oh
lah.
my God,
I mean,
class,
Odegaard,
class, yeah.
Odegaard didn't get a goal or assist, but my God,
Yeah.
he's an amazing player.
Mm.
Like
I
so
didn't
many
know- I
similarities to
didn't-
Ozil. lah.
Oh,
Like the
I
way he
didn't know
slips
Alba
the
can
pass.
press.
Yeah, he was up for it.
I
Like,
mean, for me, particularly the
just the
second
way-
goal, the quality of that back heel,
flick,
kind of-
right?
the flick pass, like, yeah.
The flick, yeah.
I mean, that was on the turn with momentum. Like, I mean, he made it look too easy. Like, I felt like that needed vision at the same time, like quality, and he had both. It was brilliant to watch even from a neutral point of view. I think that was the best I've seen Arsenal play since Wenger left. I would go as far as to say that. Yeah,
I think that's fair, honestly.
yeah.
Really. Because even under Emery, we've had good results. I mean, the 4-2 was under him, but there wasn't really a recognizable style of play. But right now, you can see like we are getting more consistent in the way we build and pass out of the back. Players like Ben White help. Players like Ramsdale help. Ramsdale is already an upgrade on Leno, like in terms of passing. Like
Oh my
Leno
God,
is
the
probably
Japanese guy.
Tomiyasu.
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 I don't know where he came out of nowhere signing. Honestly, like
Spurs were
deadline
linked to
day-
it. Just saying, Spurs were actually linked to him for a while.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
it's
guys
quite
actually
funny.
yeah.
The funny thing is that Spurs and Arsenal, right, we both targeted Emerson Royal and Tomiyasu. Spurs targeted Tomiyasu early, we targeted Emerson early. And then Arteta convinced Edu to sign Tomiyasu. So fair play to him. He's definitely picked the right guy for the right system. He's solid. Like, the guy hasn't been dribble past yet. I know it's 3 games, but still that's quite impressive.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
playing
I
against
can see
Sana.
a Van Dijk level stat coming in here.
Yes. Next season,
Next
it's going to be
season,
some inverted centre back scoring 10
I
goals.
just have to put it out there. I just realized. I mean, I was seeing the match. Then Henry never lose a derby match before. He never lose
No.
the NLD before. I didn't
No.
even know that.
Bro,
Henry has never lost a NLD before.
That's
Spurs.
quite mad. That's
Let's,
pretty
let's,
mad,
let's.
Club.
Let's. It's Tottenham. It's Tottenham. Come on.
Still, it's just.
I mean,
it's still
no,
mad,
because the Spurs that we know, right, it's not the Spurs that they were jokers back then. I mean, they're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
jokers now, but at least they can play good football once in a while.
Slightly less
Back then,
focused
back
now.
then it was like Everton v Liverpool. That's the best comparison I can make. You know, you just know who's gonna win. Right now, Tarun.
Of course, yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Come on.
First thoughts, never saw it coming.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
How about Spurs though? They were bad. Harry Kane, oh my god. I've
Yeah, I
never
just want to bring the attention to Harry Kane as well. Do you guys think it was how big was it a mistake to not let him go to City?
I think it's a huge. He's so disinterested saying that he doesn't want to wear the white shirt anymore.
Of course.
He wants to wear the blue.
Praveen, the first to jump on it.
I mean, you can see his face. He's
Yeah,
like,
even surprised.
oh my god,
he's mentally
he doesn't
checked out,
even care. He's mentally,
Yeah.
he's gaining weight. He's gaining weight. He's starting to gain weight.
Is he?
Yeah,
Oh no,
someone- yeah,
he's
I
going to be
don't
out
know
of
if
shape when
Praveen
he
or someone
signs
told me this,
for
yeah.
City next season.
yeah, he's
wow.
out of shape. I'm pretty sure if they had to let him go for January, and they're going to let him go for like 80 million.
Wow.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
but he
it's a good
was-
thing for
I
you,
don't
Praveen.
see him leaving this. I don't see him leaving at least until next summer. I do think.
Same.
he will.
Yeah.
I think they're
going
gonna keep him. They're keeping for a season at the very least.
I mean,
Definitely,
but
I mean,
he's
yeah, you're right in the sense that they
so
could sell him in the summer
disinterested,
because they can encash him 1 year before his contract ends,
Yeah.
like how Dortmund did for Sancho. So
yeah.
yeah, it'll be interesting. But then again, also it might be a steal for you guys because if he doesn't have a very good season, you guys could actually
Yeah.
get him for a cheap.
Cheaper
okay,
price.
Then poses the question: will he be able to rekindle his form, which we saw for so many seasons thus far? I mean, yeah, that's the thing. But I mean, the thing is, I do think he is a very, very good player. I don't know what's wrong with him right now. Maybe something's going on in his head. Maybe he doesn't fit Nuno's system because I thought Nuno before that. I mean, when he benched Kane, right, those 3 games, they were actually playing very, very good football. Like defensively, they were solid. Attacking wise, they had the quality up top. Like the counter attacks were very, very nice. They could have easy. I know they won 3 games 1-0. I mean, all 3 games were 1-0 results. But
They could have lost the Wolves game very easily.
they could have lost. They
Yeah.
could have lost. But also, what I would like to say is they had a lot of chances on the counter, and they could have, if they had taken them, the scoreline could have had a very, very different complexion to it. That's why I wanted to say. Like I think players like Bergwijn, Lucas Moura, Son, especially Son. Yeah, these three players
yeah.
were linking up very, very well. So maybe Kane doesn't fit Nuno's system, which I never thought. I never thought that
But
Kane
I would say like Jimenez is like, how to say? I mean Nuno had Jimenez.
similar player, right?
Yeah. I would say they are similar player. I mean, obviously,
But
Kane,
okay, but what I
his
would say
quality
is
much better.
correct,
more
correct.
lah.
Yeah. Definitely. No,
Yeah.
but the point, it's a good point
The type
you're
of player,
raising.
yeah.
Correct, but the
Yeah.
thing is, I still feel like Spurs have the quality within their wingers to actually finish the chances. So I feel like the way they are set up on the counter is perhaps better to leave out Kane. Actually, I never thought I would say it because I'm a huge fan of Harry Kane.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say is that I think it's in Nuno's best interest that he finds a system that suits Kane, not the other way around.
True,
It
definitely.
doesn't make sense. Long term, it's not going to work out for Nuno if he doesn't get the best out of Kane. It's the best
But you
player.
also have to consider that Kane might not be the long term. So
Right,
you also have to
but at
think
least for the
past
short term,
him as a
but he needs to
system.
survive the
Yeah.
short term to be
Correct.
into the long term.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
best
He needs
way
to-
is to
I
get
think-
the
He needs
best
to
out
do
of
the
it.
job at least until next season.
I think you lose Kane, you
Yeah.
lose the dressing room. To be really honest, especially in Spurs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Kane and Son are like the most. I think you lose their trust. I think it's like quite bad. To be really honest.
true, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to put things into perspective, Spurs were first after 3 games, Arsenal were 20th after 3 games. And look
Yes,
where we are.
boss.
Look where we are.
What a season so far. It's
What
only
a
6 games.
season.
It's
Yeah,
only
it's only
6
been
games.
6. It's only 6 games, and Arsenal are suddenly
It's
looking like
only
they can
6
challenge for Europe, maybe the Champions League. You never know. I mean, to be very
Uh,
honest,
Let's-
like,
let's-
every
One game,
Calm
ah.
down. Calm
there's
down.
one game,
Let's
yeah,
calm
but
down.
I feel it could be momentum shifter for you guys. I know you guys I know it's Spurs. They are like your bogey, your bogey team, like Everton for Liverpool. You can take it, Tarun, sure. But yeah, I still feel like it's a big result for you guys. Like the manner in which you guys won it was very, very convincing. And for a team that has actually beaten City in the same season, it's not like last season they beat City. It was this season, first game of the season they beat City.
Yeah.
It's a huge victory. Last season champions, and you guys beat them the same season. That's pretty insane. I mean, 1 month is. It's not much of a difference. I
yeah.
would say. Yeah.
The only thing that is that the profile of our squad, a lot of them are young players. Yes, good players. I mean, they are capable of putting in very good performances, as we've seen. But they are more prone to like indifferent kind of like performances, and that's where the problem of consistency comes in.
Consistency.
So
okay,
I-
yeah.
I still see this being a very topsy-turvy kind of season. I mean, we've lost our first 3 games. Now we've won the next 3 games. I mean,
But no,
It's
but
like-
that's the thing. I think you guys are better off right now because the next round of fixtures you guys have is very, very doable fixtures. You don't have.
yeah, it is.
I don't think you guys are playing the big 6 anytime soon.
And a good thing is that now we have our first team players back. I mean, the first 3 games,
Yeah.
we didn't have Partey, we did not have Ben White, we did not have Gabriel, we did not have Tomiyasu, we didn't have Ramsdale, we didn't have Aubameyang for the first few games as well. And I mean, he's going to be an important part of our season. He's the difference. I still say this. His form is the difference for us from a top 8 season to a top 6 season. He can be that difference. And so far, you know what, he's doing well. He's coming back into form.
Okay, Arjun. Last question before we end the episode. What is success for you this season?
For me, try and make deep runs in the cup because now we don't have Europe, so we can be more aggressive in our selections in terms of the Carabao Cup, in terms of the FA Cup. I mean, FA Cup is a cup that we do traditionally well in. Even with the how badly we.
I mean,
played
Arteta
last
has an
season,
FA
somehow,
Cup, lah, so Arteta has an
Yeah,
FA
Arteta has an FA Cup.
has an FA Cup. Yeah. I mean, what about the league? What about league position? What do you think?
Yeah,
is
league,
successful?
I was getting to that. So in the league, I think at least top 6. I know there are teams like Leicester and West Ham floating around there, Western Villa floating around there, but I think this squad is definitely top 6 quality. It's just that we've been so indifferent and so inconsistent for so long. But now that Arteta has brought in his players, right, there is, I think, like at least a hope within the fan base that okay, this is his team now. There's only 2 Wenger signings in the entire squad for Tottenham, so there's no excuse now. He has to go for top 6.
Or
Minimum.
Arsenal, you mean?
Yeah, Arsenal. Who you think of?
You said Tottenham.
You said Tottenham. You
I
accidentally
didn't say-
blurted
did I
out.
say-
You accidentally
No, I said
blurted out
versus Tottenham.
Versus Tottenham.
I said-
Okay.
For
Tottenham. Versus
We heard
Tottenham.
all of us
For
right.
Tottenham.
It's a Tottenham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I was like confused.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Okay.
Top 6.
okay.
Good
Only
point.
2 players. Who's the 2? Actually.
I think El Neni and Maitland. Okay, Maitland is academy, so I don't know whether it can count as. Who else? Zaka.
Only
Zaka.
Elneny and Elneny.
Ah.
Like, because
yeah,
starting
Zaka.
Ramsdale is Arteta. Tierney was
Yeah,
Emery.
the rest all Emery or
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
either Emery,
Emery or
yeah.
Arteta. So like really no excuse now. He has to
Emery
kick on.
Arteta, sorry.
Hmm.
And like you said, doable
Yeah.
fixtures coming up. So let's hope for a good run of form for
Yeah.
us.
Yep. Okay, I think we can
Yeah.
end it here. Any last thoughts? Okay. Yep.
North London is red.
Go Citizens. We are going to win the league. And I wish
Probably,
the
yeah.
FA Cup final is Man U versus Arsenal. And I just want to see Arsenal taking it away. And Man U have 0
We'll
cups.
win. It's FA Cup. We'll win.
Like,
Right, we'll drop a
imagine the final,
stinker.
like,
We'll talk about United in the
Ronaldo-
next game.
Ronaldo will dive and get sent off, and yeah, all the stuff will happen.
No, he'll die. We'll never
Okay,
get a
so-
penalty in a million years.
So wait, I just realized. So all the against before Aston Villa, who do you all play against? I'm really sorry. West Ham, is it? The the yes
Man
was
U,
West Ham.
We
right?
won 2-1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
West Ham, West Ham.
Yeah. Wait, like, yeah, I know you all won. Yeah. But you know there was like 2 or 3 penalties should have gone the other way around. Like I mean the penalty calls. So
Yeah, we should
Ronaldo
have
would have
had-
taken anything. So
Yeah.
I'm just happy that at least now I know that the penalty taker is Bruno. Just imagine he would be on a hat trick, then Nahi nothing. No goal for Ronaldo.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay. So with that we'll conclude our episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Before we end, Tarun, take it away with the messages.
Yep. Please do follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We're on both these places at the Next Team SG. Also, do subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Spotify. We're here at as the Next Team Podcast. And also, it's still not too late to join our FPL. It's topsy-turvy season. Nobody knows what's going to happen.
Please join, guys, so I'm not last.
Yeah, so please join, and you can still win a mystery prize at the end of the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Tarun. And hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully, we can continue giving a week by week analysis of each. Most of the big games. And thanks, guys, so much for the support. And we'll see you again in the next episode of the Next Team Podcast. Bye bye.
Ciao, guys.
Bye, guys.
Ciao.